Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
Look at little TA. He was saying everyone was bothering him that they wanted to see the worst case scenario for XRP. Well, here you go. Here's the worst case scenario for XRP. Considering a grand cycle structure, XRP's second grand wave could hit the lowest Fibonacci levels at 22 cents precisely. The greater the pullback though, the greater wave 3 will be. So if we do get this worst case scenario situation and XRP does hit 22 cents, it's massive wave 3 that would come in would bring it anywhere between $11 and $197. He's stating that 47 cents is the intersection of the multi-year support with the Fibonacci levels and is the strongest support for XRP. So I think at the time being, all eyes are going to be on 47 cents. If we break under 47, get ready to be talking about 20-cent XRP, folks. Listen, at that choice or at that time, you have two options. You sit in your hands, you walk away, you step away, you take a break. If you can't take it, if the emotions are too strong, you come back in a couple of months when the market sentiment has reflipped and we return back bullish, or you accumulate more. Not financial advice. For me, what I am doing, and I am going to be here all the way up until XRP gets everyone to their exact targets where they want to be. So I'm going to be here for a while. I will be buying more. I told you I've been accumulating money for quite some time. I am going to back that truck up. I am going to load up. You are going to see old Ripple Van Winkle on whale alert because you're going to see a massive buy order from him. And then Johnny Dean puts this out: how Ethereum became the only game in town. He said, we received a tiny bit more of the Hinman deposition. He sent an email to Joseph Lubin. We don't know which meeting with Lubin the email refers to, but we do notice how Ripple's lawyers asked Clayton directed Hinman to reach out to Hinman. Here it is. It says, okay, question, directing your attention to the email you sent to Joe Lubin that reflected on the page of Exhibit 17 and that ends with 1454. Do you see wrote to Mr. Lubin at 2:06 p.m.? Yes. Did Chairman Clayton ask you to reach out to Mr. Lubin? Not to my recollection. Very interesting, right? What does this all mean? Well, here you go. Lubin and Consensus were represented by Clayton's firm Sullivan and Cromwell. Hinman met Lubin and Consensus on December 13th, 2017, and the very next day, Matt Corver, who is the general counsel at Consensus, publicly stated that Consensus was building an alliance with the SEC. After one meeting, very interesting, isn't it, folks? So what do we have here? More manipulation, more lies, more caught red-handed. And then yesterday, the White House put out a press release in regards to the economic measures that are going on, and this is in direct relation to the war going on between Russia and the Ukraine, or the invasion, we should call it, of Russia into the Ukraine. The White House states, first, we commit to ensuring that selected Russian banks are removed from the SWIFT messaging system. This will ensure that these banks are disconnected from the international financial system and harm their ability to operate globally. Second, we commit to imposing restrictive measures that will prevent the Russian central bank from deploying its international reserves in ways that undermine the impact of our sanctions. Third, we commit to acting against the people and entities who facilitate the war in Ukraine and the harmful activities of the Russian government. Specifically, we commit to taking measures to limit the sales of citizenships, so-called golden passports that let wealthy Russians connect to the Russian government, become citizens of our countries, and gain access to our financial systems. And fourth, we commit to launching this coming week a Translic task force that will ensure the effective implementations of our financial sanctions by identifying and freezing the assets of sanctioned individuals and companies that exist within our jurisdictions. So what's going on here? Well, they're pretty much taking the largest Russian banks out there, they're cutting them out of SWIFT, they're cutting them out of the global international financial system. This is a very interesting play. Why? Because Russia knew this was coming. They saw this coming before the US, before the White House announces, and they already told us. What did they tell us? That they've been working on a new digital payment system with China. Interesting. I made a video about 2 to 3 weeks ago. What did I tell you? Told you that the global financial race was on. What did I mean by that? Well, Russia developed their own CBDC. China developed their own CBDC. The two powerhouses that the US is always competing with, Russia and China. Do you really think that the US is going to be left behind? Do you really think that the US doesn't have an ace up their sleeve? Of course they do, folks. Then we come to find out that the US, the UK, and the EU, and Canada have decided to block certain Russian banks. This goes back to the White House's press release. So you got the US, the UK, Europe, and Canada all getting on the same page to block the Russian banks from SWIFT, and it's going to help Russian block the imports and exports. And here's the official tweet. It says, first, we commit to ensuring that a certain number of Russian banks are removed from SWIFT. Very interesting. And then what do you find out here? You can't hide the related API function calls. What are these? These are API calls that are sent out on the Quarter network, the R3 Quarter Settler network. It says SWIFT, which contains an implementation of make off-ledger payments flows called Make Swift Payment, uses Swift's HTTP APIs to submit Swift payment instructions. Oracles, which contain an implementation of the XRP Oracle service, which checks whether an XRP payment specified by a transaction hash has credited a specific XRP account. Interesting, isn't it? Now I want to show you this. Listen, giveaway still going on. Go check it out. I told you about XParrot. You need to get involved. Go buy the token. It's only about 110 XRP right now, so you're probably looking at about 70 bucks. There are airdrops with these. You want to get in early. These things are going to be very valuable, but they did a virtual reality gallery video that is set up. This is absolutely huge and awesome. Look at this. Now, I've spoken about this to you folks. Link will be in the description. Awesome, awesome NFT project that is coming to the XRP ledger. Tomorrow is a big, big day in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Why is it a big day? Well, pretty simple. I'll tell you why. Tomorrow's the end of Discovery. Discovery is finally coming to an end. What do we want to find out tomorrow? Well, we don't want to find out anything, because if we hear something, it means there's probably another delay going on in this Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. We don't want another delay. What we want is not to hear anything, so we know that all the discovery, especially the expert discovery portion of this, has come to an end. What does that mean? Well, when discovery has come to an end, it means that the judge can finally start making rulings on things. I'm going to cover more of this in my second video this afternoon. Pay attention and stay tuned. And then Michael, about 5 links, check this out. Well, they're chosen in the past 2 days, a whopping 390 million XRP has been moved by Ripple and several anonymous users. Here it is. Here are the 2 moves from CoinsPH, a known on-demand liquidity exchange, moved over 20 million XRP, and then we've seen 50 million XRP moved to an anonymous wallet. Very interesting where this XRP is moving, folks. That's gonna do it for me in this video. Listen, a lot going on in the world. It's affecting everything, you name it, from the traditional markets to the crypto markets to the prices of goods to gas. Crazy times we are in, but I do firmly believe we are witnessing one of the largest financial shifts in the history of the world.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.